All right, gotta turn my system on again. So I was on 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, whatever, and the goal was to fill the system up, let it recirculate, get some stuff, get some water circulating in there. I have one little leak that I've got to fix, and then we're going to get our nutrients in. We're going to let this system continue recirculating. So happy Monday, everybody. Part 2 of today's live. Didn't schedule it. It's just impromptu. Not sure how much I'll be engaging as much as I'll be working. All right, so we got a little connection point here. That's what's up, Pro Pyro? We're back. Let's grow. So I'm just assessing to see what these leaks are all about, and if it's just a one-time thing. A 3 o'clock live, Reef. What up? Happy Monday. Good to see you guys. Calves. Happy Monday afternoon, everyone. We're back. Just kind of watching to make sure everything's flowing okay. I mean, we're gonna have leaks regardless. Is it tomorrow already? No, second live of the day, because we gotta get our nutrients in and circulating, because I gotta get these tomatoes in the buckets. It's gotta happen today. So, letting this recirculate and just checking on things. We seem to be good. Just making sure I don't have any leaks anywhere. I may have done a crappy job with my silicone because it seems to be kind of leaking a little bit. We're gonna have to fix that. All right, let me unplug you guys. What's up, Shane? Good to see you. So yeah, I don't know how much I'll be engaging with the chat right now. I'm just going to be kind of trying to fix things here. All right, well, we'll see how that goes. Helping Mrs. Calves, so I'm listening. No worries, Calves. Just glad you guys are here. Please use aquarium silicone on the next reset. Okay, I used Quick Seal, and probably not my best bet, but whatever. I've had it before where I'm in the middle of a grow and it's leaking and I've got to redo it, so that's okay. Oh yeah, Reef, I forget that's your wheelhouse. All right, well, it is what it is. We're not going to have it running all the time anyways. We're going to have it on a timer, very limited. So, all right, let's figure this out. So, I'm going to see aquarium silicone is safe for food, and Quick Seal is not. So, oh. All right, so I'm going to just count out how much water I use. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 gallons of water. Gallons of water. So 16 gallons of water. So bucket system, I'm gonna write this down now. So my last grow, I didn't write anything down. I'm also gonna grab, I'll take you guys over here. Just gotta figure this out for a minute. What's up, Dave? I am doing a second live today. It's a part 2. All right, so let me charge my other device here. And we gotta figure this out. That RO is gonna help so much. Yes, already helping with the temperature of the water because it's being stored in the garage. It's so cold, it's perfect. Okay, so I added 16 gallons. Also known as 64 liters. So this is the buckets on, what are we today? November 17th, right? You just made me short circuit, Reef. Okay, 150 divided by 24, 6.25 gallons an hour. So, yeah, it's about that, I guess. Yeah, that's some good math you got right there, Reef. But it's not quite 150 gallons per day. What's up, Hoobs Groove? All right, so 16 gallons slash 64 liters. Buckets, November 17th, 2025. So, nutrients. I want to do a light feed, same as the tower, except so the light feed was 1.8 mils per liter, or per gallon. 1.8 mils per gallon. So what's up, Muaffiz? Good to see you. So I'm going to do, let's see here. Let's look at these feeding charts here. So for a light feed, it's calling for 1.8 milliliters per gallon. Yesterday in the grow tower, I started with 1 milliliter per gallon. I think I'm gonna do 1.5 mils per gallon. Because with the tower, I wanted to start off even slower because I had other things like lettuce, but the tomatoes that I have right now are doing really bad. They're like totally suffering. So I use hydrologic evolution. It doesn't make 50 gallons an hour as advertised. Yeah, there's no way that this does 150 gallons an hour. So in 4 hours, I got 20 gallons. So divided by 4, that's 5 gallons an hour. It's about 5 gallons an hour. So I'm gonna do 1.5 mils of everything, and then so CalMag calls for 1 milliliter per liter, but I'm gonna do half of that. So CalMag, I'm gonna do 0.5 mil per liter, and then micro grow bloom. I'll never forget it. Brown, green, red. Micro grow and bloom. We're gonna add 1.5 mils per gallon. So I know I'm going back and forth between gallons and liters, I'm aware. But I know what I'm doing in my mind, so. All right, so if I'm doing 0.5 per liter and I have 64 liters, I'm gonna do 32 mils of the CalMag. And then I'm gonna do 1.5 times 16, 24 mils of grow, micro, and bloom. We'll start off with that. 40 gallons per hour on a good day. Yeah, I like, they have the RO Stealth 300 and whatever, but I feel like 150 gallons per day is good enough for me. I typically go through 20 gallons a day when every system is fully operational. So yeah, I feel like it's not necessary for me to go with anything crazier. Okay, so I don't have my measuring spoons. I gotta get those. I don't know what I did with them. I had all these measuring spoons and I washed them and I did the reset, and now I don't know where they are, unless they like fell under here. No, I don't know where they went. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to figure something out. Don't go anywhere. I can't find my measuring spoons anywhere. I'll have to use what I've got. What I miss. Yeah, I don't think any really do. Yeah, mine is really slow, and I have a 2-to-1 flow ratio, so I get so much wastewater. I'm supposed to get 1,200 gallons per day, closer to 1,000. Damn. 40 gallons per hour is nuts. That's a lot of flow, yeah. Back in the grow tent, Death. We back. You need a water tower to store all that water, Hash. I only run it a few hours a day. I mix 330 gallons of nutrients today. Wow. That's crazy, Hash. That's a lot of nutrients. I only got to mix a little bit. I have never, what? I don't know. What's 3 high tunnels? You can use the wastewater for outside. Yes, except not right now when it's freaking like minus whatever outside. Or today actually was 0 degrees Celsius. So it's like at the freezing point. So even if I just dump it on my grass, it's just turning into a sleek ice rink. All right, so I wrote it down. Let's do it. So we're gonna mix the nutrients in the reservoir, and then we're gonna mix enough nutrients that's gonna for every, wow, I really can't talk today. We're gonna mix enough nutrients to what am I looking for? Enough for all the water that's in the system. I'm tired, you guys. It's been a long day, okay? I talked too much the first live that I can't talk the second live. So yeah, we're gonna add in enough nutrients for the water that's currently in the system, which is 16 gallons or 64 liters. I do not sell my produce. I think a lot of people think I grow cannabis, but I grow food. All right, let's go. Let's do this, you guys. We're gonna go over to the reservoir, and I'm gonna bring my nutrients over, and we're gonna mix in here, directly in the reservoir. I'm gonna get my nutrients. So again, I'm using the Flora series by General Hydroponics. I've got my CalMag. I've got my notebook. And I need something to mix or to stir. So we're going to implement the nutrients. We're going to allow the system to circulate it, and then we'll check the pH. So I'm not going to be engaging with the chat too much, just because I'm going to be more focused on what needs to get done. So I'm adding in 32 mils of CalMag. I'll just add in 2 tablespoons, which is 30 mils. I'm listening. What up, Bernie? I don't know if I already said hi. Man, these double lives are just like, I get forgetful. Okay, so put you guys right here. There's the system. We're gonna fill our CalMag first. Actually, do this like this. So I'm using the light feed ratio, except I'm cutting it back even more. So instead of doing, so the light feed shows 1.8 mils per gallon. I'm gonna do 1.5 mils per gallon. So if anyone has any objections, let me know now, because, so I've got the CalMag in. I'm actually gonna let that circulate for a few minutes, and then we'll add in the rest of the stuff. So what is it now? We're at 19 minutes in. At 26 minutes or 25 minutes in, I'll, or sorry, maybe in 10 minutes. We'll let it circulate for 10 minutes. So 29 minutes in, we're going to make sure to watch her. So yeah, I'm doing lighter than the light feed. So for the grow tower, I did half of the light feed. I did, well, not quite half. Rather than 1 mil per liter, I did, rather than 1.8 mils per gallon, I did 1 mil per gallon for the green tower yesterday. So, shoot, it's too late for coffee, but hey, what's up, Alien Overhill? Good to see you. So yeah, we're starting off slow. Again, I went from using a hybrid of synthetic and organic nutrients. It was the Flora Nova series by General Hydroponics. So this is my first time using the 3-part, which is the micro, the grow, and the bloom. Yesterday was my first time implementing it, and I added it in the wrong order. So today we're gonna make sure. Shout out to Bernie for teaching us. Micro, grow, bloom. Don't forget it. Very, very important. You got to remember the order. Otherwise, lockout. You are sparkly. I mean, thanks. I try to be, or I try to have a sparkling, positive attitude. But this afternoon's live is less about entertaining you people and more about getting this show on the road, because my tomatoes need more light and they are not happy in the grow tower right now. So we'll let that circulate, like I said, for 10 minutes. What ratio are you using? 1-1-1, 3-2-1, or 1-2-3? 1-1-1 hash. I'm using 1-1-1 because I'm in the earliest growth stage. It's going to change as my growth stage changes, but right now the ratio that at least when I'm reading on the feeding chart, 1-1-1 seems like the most suitable for me. Any objections? You guys have 7 minutes on the clock before I add in the rest of the nutrients. So for those of you that are new here, this is the grow tent. It's my 200 square foot grow tent where I'm learning to grow all of my own food, or all of my own produce. We are on the first day of our grow, and here is the grow tower. We've got some lettuce seedlings in there, some herbs, and then these are the bucket systems, and this is where we will be. Time is ticking, yes. So yeah, 1-1-1 is good to start. See, I'm new at using these this particular nutrient line. I'm new to growing in general, so what's up, Mia? Good to see you. So yeah, I'm just trying to, figure it all out as I go. But I definitely didn't do much research before starting this journey. I kind of went for it, and now I'm working backwards, which is typically how I live my life. So working backwards for the win. So now I'm just waiting for, I added my CalMag in. I'm waiting for the system to circulate. I've got my handy dandy notebook where I'm writing all my notes down so that I know what I did on what date and the amounts that I did it in, or the ratios or whatever. And yeah, hopefully this grow will be successful, and hopefully I don't overthink it. What's up, Dr. Green Thumb? Good to see you. Happy Monday. I know, twice in one day, right? I'm blessing you guys with my grow tent and my presence. So yeah, I can feel, so earlier on in today's earlier live, so for those of you that are new here, I go live at 12 p.m. Eastern every single day. Today was the first time in a while, actually, no, since last week, that I decided to do a couple lives in one day. And this is just to get more stuff done. I tend to talk a lot on these lives and not get a lot of work done. Your tower had mature plants. 3-2-1 will stop the yelling around the edges. Oh, I think you meant the yellowing. Okay, so for my tower, I can transition it to 3-2-1, meaning micro, grow, and bloom. So more micro, less grow and even less bloom. Got it. Is that because the nitrogen? We want more nitrogen. So I'm supposed to be reporting my contribution to sustainability for my big box customer. I'm not even close to knowing anything. Well, this can be your contribution to sustainability, Mia, watching this live, because I am trying to be as sustainable as possible. What you growing? So far, we have some lettuce, some herbs, a couple tomato plants that have to go in these buckets. Cucumbers are on the way, eggplants on the way, a bunch of peppers are on the way. We're doing it all this grow, you guys. So yeah, the grow tower, I will move toward 321, and I guess I'm not really sure how to determine whether I should use 321, 123, or 111 or whatever the hell. For now, we're at 111. Death, you use these nutrients. What ratio do you use for your seedlings? I am curious. All right, so we got 3 minutes left on the clock before I add in the micro, before I start with the micro. So I'm going to be adding in 24 milliliters of each. So 15 and 2 of these. All right. So yeah, this has been recirculating now for almost 10 minutes. And then we'll add in the micro, followed by the grow, followed by the bloom, and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna do a bit of research tonight as to the proper ratios. My tomato seedlings were off to a really rough start, and even though they're in the grow tower getting nutrients right now, they need to get moved to where they're getting proper lighting and proper nutrient ratios. Hasha said he can hear the plant, so figures he can hear the yelling. No, I understood that he meant yellowing. I get it. I got it. Picking up what you're putting down. All right, so yeah, just waiting, but 16 liters or 16 gallons, aka 64 liters, is the sweet spot for getting this to recirculate. In the past, I can't make enough water, and I have challenges with getting the system to constantly recirculate. If it's constantly recirculating, then the water is staying oxygenated, right? But if your level is low, then we're gonna have to add an air stone in here tomorrow. Your lettuce will always be 321. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna write it in the notebook. Oh, is that why somebody said Blue's Clues? Well, I used to babysit my cousins, and they used to watch that show, and it reminds me of, we just figured out Blue's Clues. We just figured out Blue's Clues. Let's find out where he went. Okay, so what was I gonna write down again? Rob, your dog ain't here. Oh, you're talking about Blue's Clues. I was about to block you off the chat. I'm like, don't be weird now. You guys are gonna be weird. I'm gonna put you guys in a timeout. Okay, 111, Hash said it right now. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just poked a hole in my freaking notebook. 111 ratios. 111 is for seedlings. It's probably on the feeding chart. 321 is vegetative growth. And 123 for flowering. Do you have late flowering for pepper plants or indeterminate varieties? I don't think so. What's up, Habitual? Second live. We got to get our nutrients in so that we can get our tomatoes in, so that we can get this grow on the road, so that Hash can stop telling us that it's a reset. 23 or 2-3 for late flower. All right, time to add in our micro. Let's go. Stop the recirculation. I'm gonna add in the micro. Actually, that'll probably mix it, but I want to mix it in the res first. Okay, so we're adding in 24 mils of each. Mix, mix, mix. Shake, 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 shake. Shake it vigorously. Somebody's asking if this is an exam. I don't know. I'm actually starting to clean my grow room right now. Yes, do it, Habitual. Do it. Nothing like an indoor winter grow. When it's cold and snowing and disgusting outside, I'm going to have the most beautiful garden. Even though it's indoors, it's going to be beautiful. Always sunny in the grow tent. It'll be green and beautiful. Oh, I'm making a mess. Cool, cool, cool. I literally am spilling this all over the place. Did nobody see that? All right, we got micro everywhere. Nice. All right. All I hear is shakers. Yeah, don't do that, Bernie, because then HR will have a real problem. Ah, shit, spilling it everywhere. Okay, hang on. Because this shit. I'm gonna take it off yesterday. Shit. I keep spilling it. What a freaking mess. Oh my gosh. It's because of the way I'm pouring it. You know what, Hash? I actually do a better job retaining something when I write it down. So I'm aware. All this stuff is on the bottle. It's also on the feeding chart. I just purposely write it down so I can retain it. Alright, so I made quite the mess here. Wasted some micro. Alright, so we're going to mix that, and then we'll add in our grow, followed by the bloom. Late flowering is for... yeah, so I know that all this information is available on the bottle. I like to write it down. It would be easier to me if you use teaspoons. I am using a teaspoon and a tablespoon. Alright. Oh yeah, so the same amount. Right. The milliliter and liter stuff is more math. Oh, you mean measuring in teaspoons, not literally. Yeah, I know it's more math because 1 gallon is 4 liters. Well, actually 3.78. Andrew, we are putting nutrients into our system so that we can get our tomato plants in the Dutch buckets. I think it's the way I was pouring it. I only use milliliters when mixing foliar. No, actually tomatoes, Andrew, and like lettuce and herbs. I got lettuce here, herbs, and I've got some tomato starts, but they've got to go in the Dutch bucket system. So legit food, you guys, legit food. All right, let's mix in our bloom. Then we're gonna let the system circulate, then we pH. Then we'll get the lights in. No, Scooby. Maybe one day. Teaspoon, like 2.5 mils. So a teaspoon is 5 mils. A tablespoon is 15 mils. Oh my gosh, now I'm making a mess with this everywhere. Jeez. All right. So yeah, I'm using the 1:1:1 ratio. Use a syringe next time you make nutrients. Okay, I'm gonna get myself a syringe. I'm actually going to get myself a few of them because what a mess. What a mess. But what is this stuff that they put in the nutrients? Is it like, colorant? Like what is the green, the red, and the brown? Is it like a food coloring that they add in? All right. Indoor growing equals marijuana. Yeah, I know. So many people think it's a cannabis grow, but it's actually I'm legit growing my own food. And for those of you that don't believe me, we got lettuce, cilantro, arugula, tatsoi, and some tomatoes. I've got a bunch of seedlings over there, cucumber, peppers, all kinds of stuff. So legit. It's half a teaspoon. My video is super lagging. Sorry. What's up, Les? Good to see you. What's up, Grow Flame? Thanks, Scooby. Are you supposed to leave the water running over the roots at all times? No, I set a timer. I typically do, it depends on the growth stage, but sometimes I do like 10 seconds on, 3 minutes off. Thanks so much, United Truth. And DJ, no, but soon, we're gonna get that started. What a waste. I know, Peter Pan. Grow up, right? Hydroponics, yes, rural sheepdog. Bruno Mars said it best. Don't believe me, just watch. You know what? I'm gonna use that song for my next short. All right, let's let this circulate now. We'll let it circulate for another 10 minutes. We're gonna check the pH. I didn't get a chance to do the spectral reading before hopping on the live, but that's okay because we'll do it. I'll do it off the live, but I'll make a short out of it. I'll post it so you guys can see, and then tomorrow I'll have already gotten the plants in. Like I'm gonna get the plants in today on today's live. Like right now. We're gonna set the timers. We're gonna set our lights. And if I need to lower them tomorrow, I can always lower them. This looks fun. It's so much fun, that old stoner. It really, really is. Leslie, no. So many people think I am. Your eyebrows are uneven. Well, you know what, Running Man? Shh. At least I grow, okay? Nobody needs symmetry anyways. 4:42, almost dinner time. Thinking of dinner time? What is it, seniors dinner? Was it 4:42? I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking, Les. Yum, beef patties, sounds good. No chickens, Leslie. God bless, child. I am putting nutrients in my system. We're going to be growing our own food. That brows are not good. Well, thank you so much. You know, that's what I come here for. I actually come here so that you guys can look at them, judge me on them, maybe rate them if you want. And then the plants are just for the background. So, but what pH do you use? Well, it depends on what I'm growing. I try to keep it between 5.8 and 6. What's up, Shawnee? Good to see you. Yes, so much science in here. Science and numbers, two of my least favorite subjects. It's been definitely a learning curve and challenging for me. So we're 41 minutes on the clock. In 10 minutes, so now our system's circulating. Everything's mixing the nutrients, and then we'll check our pH and our EC and make sure that we are in good shape to get our plants in. There's a chance I might have to use some pH up or add in some distilled. And we've got pepper plant that we could technically get in, which we should. Even though the peppers are going to go in this bucket system and we haven't started it yet, this is the only one that's filled right now. It's still going to be on the same nutrients as the tomatoes. So yeah, the tomatoes need help. So we got to get them in the buckets as soon as possible. All right. We got to put some people in timeout here. Trillion, bye-bye. Somebody else, bye-bye. I know a devil's lettuce den when I see one, LOL. What's up, Jeffrey from Holland? Welcome, welcome. So what talentless video is this then? Oh man, that's funny. Akash, it's a busy one and I have not forgotten. I still got to get that video up, so I have not forgotten. Every nutrient bottle should come with its own syringe, in my opinion. Yes, you know, I actually reached out to GH and said that. Because what the heck, man? Multi-million-dollar company now because they're owned by Scots or whatever, and they can't afford to put a syringe with a bottle. Their nutrients is already so expensive. Started to grow fish? You mean cultivate? Hey from England. Welcome, welcome. Eyebrow ratings. I don't know, man. I got people coming in here talking about my eyebrows. So let's talk about it. We're waiting for the nutrients to mix anyways. So yeah, honestly, you guys, that stuff, it really doesn't offend me. I really don't care. I'm here to share my journey of plants and nothing else. Well, some life wisdom and some other stuff. What all are you gonna grow? Right now I have some stuff in the grow tower. We've got some lettuce seedlings. We've got some cilantro, some arugula, some tatsoi, and I'm preparing the buckets now because we've got to get our tomato plants and pepper plants in there. Garen, pH of 5.9. I try between 5.8 and 6.2, but I always try to maintain it at 6. That's usually the happy medium for most of the plants that I'm growing. This system, all the buckets are shared. All 20 buckets share the same water source, the nutrients and everything. So you want to make sure that you average everything out so that all your plants are happy. Yes, Devil's Advocate, it is aeroponics. Best regards from Little Forest Farm from Hungary. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Bonjour from France. France. I said France. I also speak French, so hit me up in the chat in French too if you people speak French. Does the cannabis grow? No, but one day. Right now, just food. And coming soon, maybe in the next week or so, I'm going to be popping some other seeds. I'm going to start a separate channel for that. Ew. What is wrong? People start off normal and then they just get freaking weird. You can dig up your pepper plant, throw it in a pot, and keep it over winter and get a pepper bush. Yes, it's called overwintering. Where are you from? How do you regulate the temp inside if it's a cold area? So it's a heated area, so I actually don't have issues with cold temperatures. I have issues with warm temperatures. In the winter, it gets warm in the grow tent because the heat is on in the lung room. And so it's my first winter where I'm going to be growing throughout the winter. Typically, I actually end my grow right about now. Kind of lingers through December, and then I pack it all in. And then through the coldest winter months, December, January, February, March, I have nothing growing. And then I start again in the summer, which is so weird because this is an indoor garden. All right, so we got a few more minutes. I'm gonna go get my pH pen. From Romania, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so I live in Canada. It is cold. We only get maybe 3 growing months. Every other month is either fall, winter, or spring, and it's too cold. You can start your seeds like 8 weeks prior to putting them outside, but you can't get them outside until like June, depending on what type of summer we're having. So what is this? What are you growing? I'm growing my own produce, or at least I'm learning to. Okay, bye-bye. What is wrong with people, man? I have a great memory, Akash. I won't forget. It's on my, it's on the forefront of my mind. No, I'm not in Atlantic City, New Jersey. From Ireland, welcome, welcome. What are you cultivating? Food. I like that grow tower for real. I've got 3 of them. There's an orange one behind me. We're gonna walk over anyways and get the pH pen. So, and the drops too. But the pH pen seems to be the same, aligned with the drops. So we're gonna just use the pen for now. What's up, Taz? Good to see you. So yeah, we got the yellow one. We've got the green one. Just catching up on some chat. Lime for pH down. What? I missed that. Okay, I must have missed something. Do you use lime to bring pH down? Where do you guys get this information? LOL. I mean, people are freaking weird though. Subscribe in hopes of finding your other channel. Thanks so much, that old stoner. Soon, I'm gonna set it up in the next week or so. I know, Death. I don't know what's going on. It's like the last couple of days. HR is going to start running your live chats as a video of what not to say to people. Yes! It's going to be in the employee handbook at Bernie's work. Don't ask people about their feet. Don't tell them about where you can pop seeds. Don't tell them, like, don't be weird is going to be like the bottom line of it all. Hello from California. What's up, Celeste? Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday, Travis. Good to see you. And Ritesh, I'm working on a video about the upfront investment, so look out for that soon, maybe in the next year or so by the time I get to it. I never knew you lived in Canada. Do you get fresh maple syrup? No. I mean, yes, like you could buy it from the store, but I don't tap for my own. Yeah. Faces come out in the rain when you're strange. I feel like that's from a song. I started my C2 soon this year. I started at the end of February. I know less isn't being weird. You're doing the right thing. Thank you so much. All right, moving on. I would prefer to stir the nutrients, but if you want to mix them with your system, that's on you. I think you're talking to me, but uh-oh, did I F up? Well, we'll see what's happened. No, I only circulated the CalMag. I mixed my nutrients in together. I didn't allow the system to circulate it. I just started circulating it after I mixed all the nutrients together. So I added my CalMag, let the system circulate, then I mixed in my micro, stirred it, mixed in my grow, stirred it, mixed in my bloom, stirred it, and then allowed the system to circulate. I did not circulate the system before mixing all 3 parts of the nutrient. I made sure. I always let my nutrients mix for 1 hour with my pump in a 5-gallon drum. So yeah, I meant to go get my pH pen. Here. I can only type it. I can't read it for her. What's up, Cannabis? Good to see you. No, I did not mix. I did not recirculate the system. I mixed all 3 parts in this res before hitting the start button. Okay? So don't worry. Don't worry. She seems to want to prove me wrong. I don't. I swear. We're back to this hash. This is why you wanted me to start a new grow. Oh my gosh, Cavs actually just sent me that song, and now I'm like, sounds like a song. Got it, Zeus, got it. What am I growing? Well, nothing at the moment. Behind me I have some lettuce and herbs. Just getting started. We just started our grow yesterday. Oh my gosh, my water's 21 degrees. Yes! And my pH is 6. That's the first time that it's perfect. Holy moly. Oh my god. Okay, so now it's 6.1, but it's gonna drop a little bit. And that is it's a good start for a water temperature. But what's it going to be tomorrow? Yes, we're gonna find out. We're gonna be testing, so I'm gonna get into a habit of testing every single day and logging so that if something goes wrong, I know what I did every day and what I need to look out for. Y'all use Celsius. Yeah, so I want it to be 68 degrees Fahrenheit, United Truth. It's not a race, it's a marathon. Yes. I don't know what that is, Will. What we doing? We are letting our nutrients circulate in our aeroponic Dutch bucket systems because we have to get our plants in the system. So I have not calibrated this pH pen in a while. I don't have the calibration solution. However, I do have the drops. Yesterday I used the drops and the pen and the reading came out the same. So I can use the drops also just to show you guys, and we should just as a secondary measure since our pen isn't calibrated. It's not a touchy subject, it's an honest subject. Clean your pH pen with I actually have cleaning solution for the pH pen. I put it in the cap and I store it that way. It says, yeah. Oh yeah, put it in the cap and shake it. Yes, that's what I do. So here, this is what I have for my pen. Where is it? This is what I use for it. cleaning solution for the pH pen. But I'm going to be using it right now just to compare it with the drops. So let me just get the drops set up. What's up, Wickershire? How are you doing? Yeah, no pressure, right? You should have seen earlier. Surprised you need RO in Canada. Shane, I turn on the tap and the city water, it smells like a freaking public swimming pool. It's nasty. All I hear is the music that these construction workers are playing. It's like so freaking loud. You know what it is, Shane? The population is growing like crazy. That I actually read an article a while back that somebody sent me about how like they've increased the threshold of like what's okay to treat your water with. So now what used to be like over the safe line, like it's like the safe line for drinking water has been pushed back. Go to collect water from the mountains with your jugs. Just takes a few trips. Exactly. Except I'm not that close to the mountains. I'm in Ontario. At least your public water doesn't smell like a fish pond. I mean, it kind of does. A fish pond with lots of chlorine in it. I know it can't smell like both at once, but sometimes it smells like a pond and sometimes it smells like a swimming pool. But I tested the ppm this morning. It was 232, and that is supposedly safe for drinking. So 50 to 150 ppm for tap water is like, wow, you've got good tap water. 200 to 400 is the baseline. It's safe. That's what most people have, most major cities. And I'm just outside Toronto, so major city. And then anything over 500 is considered unsafe, according to what I researched. So we're gonna bring the drops over. We tested with our pen. Now we're gonna just do a double test. It's still gonna change because we gotta let the system circulate. So how late am I? I mean, really, I've just been talking a lot, MK, so you didn't miss much. Ew! Let's, like, you're so... I'm like, whoa, that escalated quickly. How did we get from talking about like chlorine and pond water to like dead bodies in the water? What? That's insane. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Thanks so much, Mickey Mooney. Appreciate it. All right, we're gonna test. We're gonna test this. You guys are hilarious, man. That made me laugh. All right, let me get that lid. I don't know what I did with it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. All right. You're gonna, oh. So now I'm gonna add in my hydrogen peroxide as soon as I check this. So I filled the vial with my reservoir water, and now I'm going to put in 4 drops of the solution. We're going to shake, 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 and then we're going to compare it to our color sheet, our pH level sheet, and see where we're at. Where's the, oh, I just put it here. Okay, so we're between 5.0 and 5. So I'm gonna use my pen again to test it. So yeah, I gotta calibrate this pen. I know you can use distilled water. I didn't use any hydrogen peroxide yet, Hash, but I would use 16 tablespoons. So typically I use 1 tablespoon per gallon. 1 tablespoon per gallon. Shane, I use some H2O2 3% in the system to help with the roots. It's good for the roots so that to help keep them clean, free of root rot. Too acidic, so I'll have to add water or pH up. There's no reason to test it for another hour the way you're mixing it. Okay, well, I will wait and see. Yeah, I've got to calibrate this pen because it says 6.2. 2 or 4 tablespoons per gallon. I use 1 tablespoon per gallon, so I guess I should up it. I should double. So I'm actually going to add that in because that's going to change the pH. So let's get that added in. I might actually have to mix some up. I don't even know if I have. Get another 5-10 minutes and then retest before adding anything. Okay. Okay. I'll wait. So I shouldn't add my H2O2, or I should add my H2O2, but wait until adding my pH up or down. So in previous grows, I kind of just like do whatever. I don't really think things through. So this time I'm really trying to take things seriously and do things properly. So rather than just putting my plants in the system, I try to make sure I get my environment right, try to get the humidity up a little bit, and same thing with the nutrients. I want to make sure I do it right. So I don't use fish. This is not aquaponics. This is aeroponics. The roots are, rather than being submerged in water, when you add H2O2, the oxidization starts and changes pH. Add it now. 3% H2O2, not the 28%. I use 3% H2O2. I use 1 tablespoon per gallon, usually. Let me get it. I diluted the 29%, 9-to-1 ratio with distilled water, and I use usually 1 tablespoon per gallon. Should I do 2 tablespoons per gallon? Alright, so I'm going to add in, so far I'll add in 1 tablespoon. I mean, sorry, 16. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, whoops, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, I gotta make more H2O2. If you use the 28%, you're only gonna add. No, I'm using 3% hydrogen peroxide, and I'm only adding in 1 tablespoon per mil, or per gallon, which is 15 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide for every 4 liters of water. So it's 1 tablespoon for 1 gallon, or 15 mils for 4 liters. That's what I'm gonna start with. If I need to make more, and then maybe the next feeding, or whatever you want to call it, I'll add 2 tablespoons. Up until now, based on my research, you don't need more than 15 mils per gallon, or per every 4 liters. So my statement stands correct. Wow, English isn't your best language, is it, Hash? Why do you say that? I mean, clearly I can't talk. I clearly have issues, so. And anyways, what is English anyways? Am I right? Language is overrated, you guys. Plants is where it's at. Plants, that's that. Anyways, just stop talking, Natalie. Stop talking. All right, so I'm gonna let that circulate. What's up, William? Good to see you. And I guess we should get the lights going, heat up the space, and let's get the tomato plants in the buckets. They still got a few hours of daylight, of warmth. The tower is not enough light, so we're gonna get these. I'll have to do a spectral reading after the fact. Don't start singing. Oh, I won't. So I think I might have to lower these lights a little more, but yeah, we're gonna, William, we should encourage not singing. Yeah, one day it's gonna be like a full-blown musical in here, you guys. I already have a short I'm working on. Anybody into Broadway musicals? Well, it's happening. Grow Tent, the musical, coming to a Grow Tent near you. Gotta get Cavs in here. Yeah, Cavs already tried with the Doors song, but I missed the mark. I didn't get it. All right, so the lights are bright. We need a cover for our res. What else do I need? These gotta get washed, washed, washed. we're gonna give it a little bit more time. Oh my gosh. Okay, everyone be nice. English is an amalgamation of languages and is why it's very confusing, if not naturally native. I will learn to speak it eventually. Yes, Wickershire. Oh my gosh, everyone, play nice. Come on. All right, so, okay, so, I'm gonna let that circulate for a little bit longer. Chat's just wild today, you guys. So yeah, we're gonna let that circulate. All I'm trying to do is mix some nutrients. Oh man. Yeah, MK, behave, it's class time. Anyways, yeah. Chat in the raw today. I don't know why. Whenever you people say that, I'm like, gross. TFP in the raw. Or chat in the raw. Too much caffeine, maybe. Not for me, for everybody else. Anyways, so yeah, we've got our water in the system circulating. I'm gonna let it circulate for maybe another half an hour before I check it again. And yeah, I will probably get my tomato plants in there tomorrow then. I guess it won't be for today. I don't know. I'm gonna get the water set on a timer so it doesn't just sit around. But I really want everything to be perfect. All the fun stuff happens when I'm working. I really want everything to be perfect before I get the plants in. Very uplifting when I laugh. Yeah, sometimes I laugh because things are funny, and sometimes I laugh when I get uncomfortable. And I'm like, oh my god, sometimes I just should probably stop talking and laugh more. Anyways, right. What else needs to be done? I see a leak. It's going here for now. Yeah, that's my shitty silicone job, you guys. Do you use a quantum PAR light meter to check light levels? I don't know if my pulse is quantum, but it is a PAR meter to check the light levels. I would do it right now on the live, but the phone that I'm streaming on is the one with the Pulse app. So did I get it working right? So the system is working, everything is good. Now we just mix in our nutrients and we're waiting for the system to kind of just circulate that so that I can get an accurate pH reading. In the meantime, I have to order some calibration solution. I read online that it's not really accurate if you're using water, like distilled water or RO water. So, heat check, humidity check, notes check, plants not yet. Well, the plants are in the grow tower for now. The tomato plants are in the grow tower, and then I've also got some seedlings here. We got arugula in the back, and we've got Armenian cuke, and we've got a, what is this? Pink icicle tomato. Yes, so I fixed the leak, Harold. Except I did a crappy job on my silicone of the center column. So now we got a little bit of a leak, but it is what it is. I have only my indoor plant collection in line. Hash, I'm pretty sure that can be arranged. No problem. You guys can both join the Discord group, and we were all discussing how we can have all these different clubs, like the cooking club, the seed procurement club, and the latest club will be the English club. I have only my indoor plant collection in my grow, so I grow outdoors. Figs. Oh, I've never tried growing figs. That would be cool. There's a lot of stuff I haven't tried, you guys. A standalone meter. The phone software isn't super accurate. Oh, it's not a phone software. It's a standalone meter. It just connects to the app. So the meter, I'll show you guys. It's the Pulse Pro, and it has a PAR sensor, and it does an accurate reading. It's just, it connects to the app, and you view the data on a phone, but the actual meter is not on the phone. All right, well, let's get this out of the grow tent here. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get the plants in just soon. I started some gigantic leaf Italian parsley. Oh, I gotta start some too, Les. Parsley. Hey, everybody sit down and watch TFB. Yeah, everybody do it. I thought you were dinnering, Les. People just can't stay away from the stream, Mia. I'm working on basil and dwarf tomatoes. I used to suck at growing basil even though my mom did it for a living. Oh, cool. Bernie, you have a lot of nerve typing in all caps after deleting someone for all caps. LOL. I didn't see that, but that's funny. Anyways, guys. All right, so the plan was to get the tomato plants in, and as much as I'd love to, I think I should wait. I think I should wait, and I'll check my pH in an hour. If it's not right, I'm gonna add some pH up and let that circulate for a while. And then tomorrow, on tomorrow's live, we're gonna get the tomato plants in the because he was looking for dudes. I think you should go to a therapist. I think you have problems. Well, you know what? Why would I go to a therapist when you do such a good job at diagnosing? Why don't you go away? Bye-bye. Man, all these people with their stupid comments. Like, of course I have a lot of problems. Can't you see all the plants I have? This is how I cope with my problems. It's plants. That's why my grow room is so big, and that's why I plan on having 340 plants in this grow tent. Less certain comments I don't even give like 1 second to, because F that. Anyways, all right, guys, so unfortunately we were a little bit delayed. Yeah, your best therapist is yourself and a garden. Absolutely. You know, we talk about, we get I was gonna say, we get deep in here all the time. We do. Conversations get profound in the grow tent, and this is my therapy. It really is. So I don't want to be normal. So if that's what you call having problems, then yes I do have problems. Plant problems. I'd like to see your tomatoes. No, you don't. They look really bad right now. They're looking super rough. Daryl, I just started growing. I started growing July of 2023, first week of July 2023, and this is my 4th run now. So the tomatoes look super rough because they weren't getting nutrients and it was cold, and yeah, so they're not doing great, but we're gonna get them to bounce back. I promise. You're gonna see. Yeah, therapist, exactly, man. Who's got the money to spend on a therapist? I got a water chiller. Oh shoot, I got hydrogen peroxide on my finger. Clearly that was 29% because it freaking burns. Ow. Tell me you're a noob without telling me you're a noob. Anybody ever do that? Freaking burn your finger with 29% H2O2. I do it all the time. Growing is my therapy. Me too, Germinator. What's up? Happy Monday afternoon. It's okay, Mia. It's character building, you know? Instead of saying rub some dirt in it, I'm going to say rub some H2O2 in it. I see clearly your therapy is working. Thank you so much, Zeus. Are you in a tent? If so, how big? Yes, it's a 20 by 10, 200 square feet. Insurance is there, doctors not so much. Yes. They sell different percent levels of hydrogen peroxide, right, Wickershire? I had no idea. I thought it was all one percentage, 3%, and then I was like, I posted a video. It was like an intense and dramatic short about sterilizing my pruners in 3%, and people were like, you know, you're not doing anything with that 3%, right? Like, it's literally doing nothing. If you're looking to like clean your stuff, you need 29%. And I was like, huh? There's different percentages? I thought there was only the kind that you put when you have a boo-boo. So yeah, I learned that quite quickly. 100 plants that close together is a recipe for mildew. I know, Hash. I'm just kidding. I'm not actually gonna do. I'm not gonna do all the plant pots. I'm doing 2 eggplant plants, 1 cucumber plant, and 11 tomato plants, and that's it in one bucket system. Then in the other bucket system, I think I have like maybe 20 pepper plants, and that's 80 plant pots. So I think we're good. I think we're gonna space it out. How tall? I think it's 8 feet. 8 feet tall. I don't even want a therapist. The last one said the weirdest. Yep, I have a question. What's a good way to get mold off your plants? Throw them in the garbage. 5 dope. The only thing you can do to get rid of mold on your plants is throw them out and start it all over again. Wickershire, I love that you said that. Thank you so much. Knowledge gained. This is why I come here. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys. You guys are so wonderful. Thanks for coming back and hanging with me. So yeah, we're gonna let that system circulate. It stopped, so we gotta start it again. We gotta let it circulate, and then I'll come back down in about an hour and I'll check the pH, and then we'll have to wait till tomorrow to get the tomato plants in. But in the meantime, I'll put the lights on the lighting schedule. We got to get the timers going for the buckets, and yeah, there's still a few things to do for the buckets. Water schedule and lighting schedule, and we still have to get the environment right. I'm still working. So the humidity is finally 42%. I'm going slowly. I don't want to shock my seedlings with like, boom, too much humidity. So we're going to try to get it up to at least 55. While your pump is running, the temperature is going to be warmer. True. I should put it on a timer right now. Let's do that. Let's set the timer right now while you guys are with me. All right, so since they're seedlings, I don't want them to wilt. I think I'm gonna start off with like 10 seconds every 2 minutes. We'll see how that goes. Or maybe I do 10 seconds every 2 minutes and 30 seconds to start. 10 seconds on every 2:30. All right. So that will reduce the amount of time that the pump is working and give the system the opportunity to recirculate. And like I said, I'll come back down in an hour. I'll check the pH and make sure we're on track. And tomorrow's live, we will get the tomatoes in the buckets. It's a work in progress, but we're gonna get there. What's up, Michigan Outdoorsman? And what's up, Taz? So yeah, guys, thank you for coming back. Thanks for hanging out with me. And come find me tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time, as always. Thank you for helping me fill my system up with nutrients and water. And let's grow, you guys. I can't wait. We're officially gonna start this new grow, even though the stuff is already in the tower. More to come. I cannot wait. I'm excited. Thanks so much, Daryl. Appreciate you. And sounds fun, Michigan Outdoorsman. Not ready for that yet. Yes, Reef. Honestly, I feel like, can we look inside the reservoir? Hash is gonna say that the water level's too low. I already know. I should have filled it with more water before adding in all that nutrients. There is inside the res. What's happening here? I got a little leak somewhere. Maybe that's when I was pouring water. I may have spilled some. Why do I do that to myself? Because I'm distracted and I'm on a live and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, and then I mess up. So that's why I'm like, you know what? We'll get everything in tomorrow. I'll mix it separately and then I'll add it in. I'll mix the nutrients into the 4-gallon bucket like we did yesterday with the grow tower, and I'll top it up. But yeah, I'm aware that I need to keep my reservoir at a certain level. What's up, Jack Ashes? Why did you want to see the res, Hash? The cleanliness level? Or what's returning in the water? Oh, you wanted to see the return and if the water's being oxygenated, probably. We still have to add the air stone in. I didn't bother washing the other air stones. I'm just going to buy a new one. Common household concentration, 3% for first aid, 6%. Yes. Oh, 90% for rocket fuel. Nice. I want to see the aeration. Yes, that's what I figured. So when the res is at a certain level, then the return like splashes into the water and it kind of oxygenates it. But usually that return, if the res is full, it's submerged in water. And so the water isn't getting aerated at all. So we're going to have to add the air stones in regardless. You're going to be canning anything from this coming harvest? We will see. I have no idea. I'm afraid that 10 seconds on and 2 minutes off is not going to recirculate enough water. I can do it more frequently for less time. I can do like 5 seconds on, 1 minute off. Maybe that's better. Let's do that. And then tomorrow we'll get the air stone in. Yeah, Michigan outdoorsman. I don't know. Every grow is different, and sometimes I overcomplicate things and I end up messing up my grow. So we'll see. I don't know. It depends how successful I am. 5 seconds on. We'll do 1 minute off. We'll see if that fixes things or improves things. So yeah, guys, that is it for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate Michigan Outdoorsman. Yeah, you guys are going to see within a month, it's going to be a beautiful, thriving garden. Thanks to you guys. You guys are very much a part of this journey. As I always say, you guys help me so much. I learned so much from you all. So yeah, come find me tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time. I will be back. We're getting the tomato plants in the buckets. Tonight, I'm going to get the pH under control, and I'm going to make sure we are all on track. How are you testing your DO? I don't know what that means, so I'm not. We are done. We can go pee now. Wickershire, you're so funny, man. You make me laugh. Anyways, the canning process can make some good content too. Yes, for sure. That's another thing I got to keep up with, you guys. Anyways, plants come first, everything else after. Oh, dissolved oxygen. I don't know. That's something new I'm going to have to learn about. Anyways, you guys, come find me tomorrow and let's talk about it. Dissolved oxygen. I'm going to research that. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful afternoon. This concludes your Monday. Hope I made your Monday go by easier. Whether you're like laughing at me, with me, whatever it is. If you're running air, don't worry. I don't know. Anyways, whatever, guys. Come find me tomorrow. I will see you guys at 12 p.m. Eastern time. And don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. And happy growing, everybody. Whether you're growing plants or just growing personally. Peace, everybody. Have a good one. And thank you all for your help. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Kyle. Appreciate you. And special shout out to Hash and Bernie. You guys walked me through the nutrient process the last couple of days. Thank you so much to both of you specifically. I really appreciate it. And thank you to all of you. I appreciate all of you guys. Peace, Jackashes. Thank you for being here. This is going to be your best grow. Honestly, I'm really glad you guys are here. It's because of you guys. You guys are going to help me get to that point. So thank you so much. I am so grateful. I honestly just thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate you being here and taking the time to participate in the chat and just provide information. It really is just the best freaking community ever. This is the therapy, the best kind. So you need therapy, come hang out here. I'll make you laugh. I'll spill something and I'll make you laugh. All right, peace, everybody. Have a good one.